today, and it's been good for us. We've gotten some extra practice time in. I think a chance to get some things done, but it gets redundant too when you have too much time with the break we had. Sometimes players get sick of practicing, and I understand that too. But if you're looking at the game tape, I felt about the same way. I mean, we're doing some things significantly better, and we're still doing some things. The consistency is probably the word that I would use the most, that I'm disappointed with a little bit. And I think it's because of the leadership. We're still working on that. But having a pulse of your team would give you more consistency. You'd understand it a little better. I think you saw two different Brandon Dawson in the last game. I think you've seen, Trice is starting to get better. And maybe the biggest key for us right now, because of our shooting, would be Gary Harris. Everybody knows he had the shoulder injury, but he had another one on the right side, and the same thing. And it's just been a struggle. I told him at halftime, he's the only guard I've ever had that never had a rebound and a half. And he's not as aggressive as he needs to be. And I thought he showed more aggression, at least to shoot the ball, score the ball, take the ball to the basket. And defensively, he's been very, very good. But we haven't put it all together yet. There's no question about that. After 1 week of Big Ten play, I think you can see where the conference is going to be as good as everybody said it was going to be, or better. The problem will be everybody will be beating everybody else up. And it's been a strange home and road thing already with, like Iowa, a team we play this week, they had a shot to beat Indiana at the buzzer with a couple seconds left, and then they went to Michigan and played good the first 15 minutes, and then got blown out there. And you look at what Illinois did going to, Purdue, and then just dismantling Ohio State. And, you look at our game up at Minnesota, and it's just going to be a case where there's a lot of good teams, and it's not just the ranked teams. Wisconsin is always going to be a tough place to play. Purdue is always going to be a very good team, but you look at even Nebraska and Penn State, there's two teams with very, very good coaches, and they're going to find a way to stay in games, and they're going to win some games because of it. So I think the conference top to bottom is going to be even better than I thought it was, because I think the bottom teams are going to be better than I thought they would be. On Iowa, they're 9-1 at home this season. Of course, their only loss was down to that final minute. What I think is interesting about Iowa is they had 4 players that started at one time the last couple of years that are now coming off their bench. And Masabi and Oglesby and who else? McCabe is one of them, and Eric May is another one. So that means that somebody's better than those guys. And we knew the center was, because he was recruited by a lot of people at 7 foot. But they're playing a lot of players, and they're bringing veterans off the bench, which probably makes their team a lot better. And I think he is, I said at the beginning of the year, I think my first press conference, I thought Iowa would be one of the more improved teams in the league. And I think they've answered that and more. And so with all that being said, it leaves you to realize when you're me that it's going to be a hell of a year in this conference, and yet pretty exciting year. And I'm looking forward to another road trip this week. Question.